There's an anti-racism march on the go. It has just started. We're going to cross now live to our reporter, Vanessa Poonah. She's live from that march to tell us a bit more. Vanessa, good afternoon to you. Tell us what the leaders of the march are saying and what's expected from today.
Yes, good afternoon to you. The march against racism here by the ANC Youth League provincially and also supported nationally has just gotten underway. If I can just step out of shot for a moment and we can just show you the visuals there, you'll see a group of about 300 or so supporters wearing ANC colours, also hoisting ANC flags and anti-racism banners, followed by Metro Police and law enforcement officials are now making their way down Kaisergracht towards Mill Street, and that's the offices of the Democratic Alliance here in Cape Town. Now, when I spoke to the leaders of the ANC Youth League just a short while ago, they were telling us that the reason for this march today is in reply to what we've seen happening, specifically explode onto the social media over the past couple of weeks, starting with so-called racist comments, also included those by Penny Sparrow and others, calling black people, referring to them as monkeys. Now, the ANC Youth League is saying a vehement no to this kind of racism, not only here in Cape Town and not only in the Democratic Alliance, but in all organizations and institutions across South Africa. The reason for the march to the DA's offices today is because they want the Democratic Alliance to take a specifically strong stance against those members of the DA that have been found to be making racist utterances. And what we do expect them to do when they get to the Mill Street offices is to hand over a memorandum of demands to the Democratic Alliance, calling for them to take just that action.
And Vanessa, in terms of the memorandum, do we know specifically what is detailed in the memorandum and what's the support like? What are the numbers like for the march today?
Yes, I've asked very briefly. I have not seen the memorandum, but I do know that the memorandum is calling for the DA to take strong action against whichever member, whether it's in leadership or ordinary members of the Democratic Alliance, for them to take strong action against those that have been making themselves guilty to racism. Also, members of the DA's executive, the ANC Youth League leadership, have told us whoever it may be, wherever racism is found, they want the DA to take a very strong stance against that. So this march just taking off a short while ago, roughly about 300 to 400 people, joined by alliance partners as well of the ANC and the ANC Youth League. And I've also just heard, as the march just went past me, an announcement being made on the PA system that the Western Cape leader of the ANC, Marius Fransman, has also joined this march.
All right, Vanessa, thank you very much for that update. Our reporter Vanessa Poonah live from Cape Town.